first question is, do you believe in love, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Yes. What about boys? Irina, how about you? And Andrea?
Yes, I think.
Yes. Irina, do you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So then this topic is for us. As we believe in love, there are many things to discuss. So I have some questions and I would like you to answer them. First, let's model these questions, how to answer. So I would like, Sophia, could you please read these questions? Okay.
Yes. Okay. So, do you remember your first love? Have you
Okay.
ever been?
Give me a
Okay,
moment to
yeah.
answer it. Yeah, you read it for me
Okay.
and I answer. Well,
Okay.
I remember my first love. I met my first love in kindergarten. We studied in the same class, actually at school till I think junior high school. We were in the same class. Okay, second question.
Okay. So, have you been able to be in love relationship with that person?
No, we have never been a couple. I was too shy to tell him that I liked him. Okay.
If yes, what you? Okay. So it's no. So, if
Uh-huh.
no, would your life has been different if you had the chance to be together with your first love?
Okay, I think if I had had chance to be together with my first love, I might have never met my current husband. So I wouldn't have moved to Mexico. Okay, because obviously he was Ukrainian. So maybe we would move to a different place, but never to Mexico. Okay, so you understand, generally you have just 3 questions, right? But it will depend on if you say yes or no, right? So if you say no, then you provide the second question and you will interview each other, okay? So I will put you actually in today's class, you will be into with a partner. So I'll give you approximately 3 minutes to discuss, okay? And I will put these questions in the chat box. Let me.
Do you remember first love?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever been able in a love relationship with that person?
Can you repeat?
You can read questions in the chat. Svetlana have put in chat box. Have you been able to be in a love relationship with that person?
Of course, no.
No? Okay.
No.
If no, how would you live have been different if you had the chance to be together with your first love?
He told me about her the first love. It was a boy. His name was Ilya, and they were played outside near near their house.
Okay, so they were basically just friends. Okay, so I will send you the link. I have very short story for you to read, and you would need to put just true or false next to the sentences. Okay, so let me send you the link. First, you have 1 minute to do it individually. Okay, so I would like you to compare these answers with your partners. I also will give you approximately 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so check if you have the same answers. If they are different, please discuss them, why they are different. Okay, so let me put you in the group. Very good. Okay, did you agree on all of the answers?
Yes, 100%.
100%. Okay, so just to be sure and clarify, I would like to ask some questions to some of you, okay? So the first question is, did he see the advertisement with Shakira? Andriy, did the boy see the advertisement with Shakira?
Yeah,
Yes, okay. Did he meet her?
I agree.
Okay, thank you. Did he meet her, Sophia?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Did he go to Brazil? Margot?
He decided to go to look, but then he found that he is in London and they met.
Okay. All right, next. Very good. Next question. Did she answer the 12th call? Irina, did she answer the 12th call?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and the last question. Would he have called her again if she hadn't answered? Sophia?
No.
No. Okay, very good. All right, let's move on. And I have also some other things. So you notice that we have the question, the one sentence from this text that says, if she hadn't answered on the 12th attempt, they wouldn't have married. Yeah. What I want you to do is with this sentence, I want you to analyze the structure. And you will need to complete this form. This form I will ask you to analyze the structure of the sentence, how it is made, the meaning, and generally the form and intonation. Okay, so I would like you to do it together. Okay, so again, I hope you don't get disconnected, but I'll try so you work in pairs. While you answering the first one, you decided yes or no, or checking the answer together. Okay, and you will have approximately 4 minutes to do it. Okay, so let me send you the link.
All answers in this questions will be yes, I think.
1 moment, and then have, and then past participle. Yeah. So
Okay,
we have.
had.
1 moment. So we have had, past participle, would, have, and past participle.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. In the
If
sentence, the if
clause
clause comes first and the main clause comes second, the things order is important. With the meaning change if the change order. Okay.
if she had,
Uh-huh. Okay, so for example, if we say if they wouldn't be
1 minute.
married, she hadn't answered on the first attempt. Okay, so yes, like
Yes, it will change the situation and
Yeah.
meaning.
yes. So can we use the might or could instead of would in the main clause of the third conditionals?
1 minute.
Um,
I need to read again. Or could instead of would. No. Would it's in the future. Oh my, no.
I think that we can use, but I'm not sure about that.
Yes, I'm not too sure too. But might it's the same meaning have like a would.
I
But-
think we can. I think we can say that yes, and then maybe we can
Let's
check
try
it.
to put it. If she hadn't answered the 12th attempt, they couldn't have married.
I guess it's yes because it's true. Like so, it might make sense.
But we can't say mightn't.
Might, but like maybe may not, or like I don't know how to say it, but still I guess we can because the meaning is quite similar. So I think that yes, and then we can check afterwards.
Practice reading the following sentences, select the correct intonation. Remember that in English we stress connect words that are verbs and nouns, and we also stress negative auxiliary words.
What? Okay.
Had it done 12th attempt, we wouldn't have called again.
It's like intonation, like
Yeah.
Okay. So if
Intonation.
she hadn't answered on the 12th attempt, he wouldn't. I guess it's not correct.
1 minute. If she hadn't answered on 12th attempt, no, it's not.
Yeah, it's incorrect. And the second is correct, I think. If she hadn't answered on the 12th attempt, he wouldn't have called again. Yes, it's correct.
Not. Maybe let's send.
Yeah, okay. So we can try.
Okay.
And oh yeah, oh no. Oh,
10
it's
from
not correct.
13.
Yeah, it's not one. No, what? Why?
Maybe there are two incorrect. No. We had.
What the first is correct, really?
Okay, we need to understand why.
If she
If
hadn't,
we hadn't understand, maybe we need to just understand this. I don't know how, but
I guess it maybe like if she hadn't, it's like maybe more important than she, and then if she hadn't answered, it's like the verb, so what she did, and then attempt, like it's also quite maybe
Yeah.
important,
It's
and then it wouldn't call. Okay, maybe it's more. I don't know, like.
But
Okay, I guess
if the clause comes first,
The first, I think, was pretty easy. What answers have you given? Yes or no? Margot, to the first 3 questions.
the first 2 questions are all yes answers.
Answers yes. Okay, very good. And what type of conditional is it, Sophia?
sorry, can you please repeat?
The second, what type of
Yeah.
conditional is that?
Okay. So it's past. Sorry, one moment. Past unreal situations. Yeah.
Past unreal. Yes. So we have all yes questions and past unreal situation. Okay. What about the second? I heard you were discussing. So you actually completed the form, right, of the past unreal conditional, which is also called the third conditional, right? So you have used first had with if, right part?
Можешь завязать косынку?
Sorry?
I think it's not to you.
Okay. So I thought you said, wait a second. Okay, so well, actually that I heard you also put had, have, would, right? Then again have and past participle, right?
1 minute. We have another with
Oh, wait a second.
had is the past participle, then
yes.
would, then have, and then again past participle.
Yes.
I
Would
think
have,
it's
yeah, past
more
participle.
logical.
That's right. Yeah, I put the wrong one. Yes. So first you have had, then past participle because we don't have the verb here. Yes. Then subject, we have, what do we have? Would, have, and past participle. That's correct? Perfect. Very good. All right, let's continue. So what answer have you given here? If we move the order, do you think the meaning changes? If I say
Actually, we've
We made mistake, yeah.
Yeah, we made a mistake, but it's like we've understood that it won't change.
Yes. So you can say they wouldn't have married if she had an answer on the 12th attempt. And it's the same meaning. You can change the order of the clauses, right? Of these parts of the sentences. Very good. What about the next one? Can I use might, could instead of would?
Of course, yes.
Yes. So I can also say they could not have married, or they might not have married, right? So we can also, it changes a little bit the meaning, but it's possible to use. Why not? And the last one, you were discussing the intonation. Which one you selected as the correct one, Margot?
We selected the second, but now we understand. We discussed why. So now we understand.
Yeah.
The first one, right? Why the first one is correct. So look, remember that nouns and verbs are always stressed. They are context words. And we also stress negative auxiliary words. like had not, wouldn't, hadn't, just to emphasize. When we don't stress them, so it might just sound like had, yeah, and it will not be clear if it's negative or not. So we need to stress negative form to emphasize that it's a negative, right? So we can practice when, in fact, we will never stress the word have. Why we will never stress the word have? Because we don't pronounce it have, we pronounce it have. He wouldn't have, he wouldn't have, he wouldn't have called again, he wouldn't have called again. So that would be the pronunciation, wouldn't have, wouldn't have. Okay, you can practice, wouldn't have, wouldn't have. So no H sound at all, yeah? So it just disappears. So it would be like, if she had an answer on the 12th attempt, wouldn't have called her or called again, yeah? So we say wouldn't, called. We don't stress the word have, and we don't stress the word again, yeah? So these are not really important words. The most important are nouns, right? Okay, well, I have one more discussion for you to discuss. As we're just two, we can all just discuss it in this group. Just let me paste the questions for you. What my questions are. So as we discuss, here are the questions. Margot, can you read the first question for me, please?
1 minute. Have you ever had to make a really big decision? What was it?
Okay, yes. 10 years ago, I had to decide where my husband and I were going to live, in Ukraine or Mexico. It was really big decision. If I had chosen to live in Ukraine, my life would have been different in some way. Okay. Well,
The second question, yeah. Can you imagine what would or wouldn't have happened if you hadn't made the decision?
yeah, I think I wouldn't have been able to go to the beach every day because I live in Mazatlan and it's really close. Well, as often as I can do it here in Mazatlan, right? I think I wouldn't have needed to buy a house because when I moved here, I needed to buy a house. So I need to have one here. I wouldn't have been able to learn and speak Spanish fluently as I do now. So there are many things wouldn't have happened, right, if I hadn't moved to Mexico. Okay, so now I want you to think also possible answers. Okay, so let's have Sophia is going to read the question one by one to Margot, and Margot is going to answer. Okay.
Okay, Margot, have you ever had to make a really big decision? What was it?
Yeah, maybe the biggest decision I have in my life, did in my life, it was that I go to the art school. And this was a really great decision, I think.
Thank you. And then the second question, can you imagine what would or wouldn't have happened if you hadn't made that decision?
I think I wouldn't have so many my God.
I wouldn't have had. I wouldn't have had. So you will wouldn't
yeah.
have had. Wouldn't
I
have.
wouldn't have had. Oh my God. 1 minute. So many achievements in this region of art that I choose, and I have had no idea what it would be if I not go to this school. So
okay, Margot, now read the questions for Sophia.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever had to make a really big decision? What was it?
Okay, it's a question to me, isn't it?
Yes, Sophia.
Oh, I don't know. I think that no, because like I've never moved to. Yeah, I made a big decision. Yes. This year, this summer, I've started a new school, and so I've decided to change it. And actually, I've made this decision last year, but I had quite a small scholarship in a school that I wanted to like enter. Now I've tried to enter a new school, and actually I've did it. So it was my big decision. Yeah.
Okay, can you imagine what would or wouldn't have happened if you hadn't made that decision?
Actually, I cannot tell about it because I haven't yet studied in the school, so I cannot tell anything about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good, girls. I hope you learned some things. And actually, we're running out of time. Thank you very much for coming. I will see you next Monday. And well, if you have any questions, just send them in the chat in Telegram. Okay. See you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the lesson. Have a nice day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye, Sophie.